Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to beautiful Marietta, Georgia here. Davis Barlow bringing you the pregame show for today. I'll be joined by Chris Uranga for the actual contest here. Just minutes away from kickoff. 9 minutes to be exact. Vinotinto versus Potros FC is the matchup for today. Vinotinto Atlanta, a tough squad. Another tough squad. All these UPSL Premier squads. Extremely talented. Potros, of course, having a great season thus far. They need to continue it. Big game this weekend here in Marietta, and then they welcome Atlanta United Academy here next weekend. Normally that game would be played over at the Atlanta United training grounds, but due to some field reconstruction, they are going to play that game here, so we will have that call as well. Both teams put starting lineups in for today's contest. We'll throw those up on your screen here shortly. As you can see, the starting lineup for Potros here. Darnell Tinker gets the start. Ramirez, Uranga, Witten, Mattis, Valenzuela, Sayer, Gonzalez, and McClone. Rockhill also out there on the wing as well. Verona will be your goalkeeper for today. Pretty typical Potros lineup there. You can also see the bench availability for Potros here today. It's a warm day. A lot warmer than we thought it would be headed into late September, getting close to early October here. Still 84 degrees, Marietta, Georgia, down on the turf near 90. So again, we are just moments from the national anthem and getting ready to get this contest underway. You've seen the Potros starters here. We'll throw up the visiting squad, Vinotinto Atlanta starters here as well, so you can take a look at those. Gonzalez is going to get the start and goal for them. Salazar, Perez, two big players on this roster to keep tabs on there. Ramirez also getting the start for them. Huerta will be joining him. Zerlin, Gomez, Lopez, Marquise. And then a fun number, we've got 80 out on the pitch today for Marcano. There you can also see shorter bench for this Vinotinto squad here. They're not going to have that depth that Potros are going to have here. Again, warmer than we were expecting for this time of year. Normally you start to get into fall, things start to cool off here, but not a cloud in the sky. Sun bearing down, of course, beautiful turf field here. We're at Marietta High School. So captain's meeting taking place. Teams are choosing their sides. We will have an international walkout once we're able to get this picture settled here. Welcome address being read, national anthem just around the corner. Then when we come back, we will get ready for today's contest. National anthem complete. We're about ready to get started here as the center ref takes his position. ARs will do one last check of the goal, and then we are ready to compete here. Potros in black today. They've got the white numbers, white jerseys, a little maroon action for Vinotinto here. So final instructions here. Everybody just about ready to compete. Chris, another big match day. What can we expect out of Potros here today?
Well, it's going to be a good test for us. We had the week off last week. A game got rescheduled. So it's going to be a good test for us to see how we can do against a strong opponent.
We await the whistle to begin here 90 minutes from Marietta, Georgia. And with that, we are underway here. Quick leave all the way back to Verona as he gets his first touch of the game here. Chris, you mentioned that Potros did not play last week. Of course, the game being rescheduled. For a team like this, it's pretty used to consistently playing once a week. Just how significant is it to not have that game action at the end of the week?
Well, in a way, we try to take the positives out of it. We had 3 very tough matches in very difficult weather, very difficult circumstances. 2 of those having to travel all the way to LaGrange, Georgia. So we took it as a chance for us to recover. We had a couple of players feeling a couple of things. So I think it was a good chance for us to regroup, rebuild our confidence, and come out strong in this next match.
And you mentioned the first 3 games. I mean, you really couldn't have asked for much of a better start for Potros here entering today. And how does the team feel getting through the early portion of the season in such a positive place?
So yeah, like I mentioned, we're feeling very confident, but we're also know that the hardest challenges have yet to come in this season. So the 3 teams that we faced, they haven't had great starts to the season. So we know that there might have been a little bit of things going in our favor in that sense. So the main thing right now is just to keep our heads down, keep working hard, and keep showing that we deserve to be where we are right now.
And of course, Vinotinto, the biggest challenge to date, Atlanta United Academy scheduled for next weekend as well. So back-to-back, very difficult challenges. But you take the one that's in front of you here today as this foul was given to Vinotinto. About 28 out. Or excuse me, about 38 out here. This will be a long service attempt. Right-footed into the box, headed towards goal. Verona punches it off the post. Resettled, blocked again by Verona. How in the world does he keep that out? Still in the 18, still in danger, finally out. What a save, what an effort. And somehow we are still level. First real chance of possession there. For Potros does not yield much outside of giving them a chance to breathe. Long throw down to the corner. Foul given away. Play back across here. Just 3 minutes played here. Verona already having to be called into action. Potros still looking for their first real opportunity. Giveaway here. Gonzalez trying to win the race and does. Out wide, shot saved by the keeper there. Good safe hands.
Unfortunately, we have some technical difficulties, so we weren't able to get the replay on that Verona save, unfortunately. But we will be having replays coming throughout this match.
And I'm sure you'll be able to find it on the socials once today is done. That was Aaron Witten on the shot here, Chris. He was not with the team to open the season. What does Witten bring to the table for us over on the left side?
Well, he brings a lot of experience. He played for Reinhardt University, and he also plays in the NPSL with Georgia Revolution. So I believe he was one of the top scorers as well. So he brings a lot of experience on that sense to this UPSL team. And he's also one of the older players on the squad, so he's a leader as well in the field.
Long ball here, looking for Gonzalez. He is on. Keeper's out off his line and will be able to reach that one. Handled well. Oh, wait. Oh, he was outside the box.
The refs said not. It was definitely on the edge.
It is difficult to see here.
It's the dark blue lines.
Yeah, the dark blue lines, but, I mean, it did look like he was well outside the box. But the AR in the center disagree.
We might be able to get a replay. I might have got that a little bit too late, but we'll see if we can get a replay right here, right now. Let's see if we can see that again. Looks like our replay might be just a little bit too late on it. So we won't actually get a look at that right now.
Take a look at halftime. Maybe an update on that one. Either way, still 0-0 here. Getting back to Witten, playing at Reinhardt University, NAIA squad. A little bit north of here. Very talented team as well. We'll see what he can bring specifically today here, though. This is a bad giveaway. Through on, but not quite handled well. Catches the heel of the forward. Actually bounces back for a shot that goes wide. This one played out. Throw in for Potros. Fast start to this game. Both teams, a lot of pace. Really ready to play here. This one to the back line. Now played forward once Ramirez. Good first touch to possess, though the back's going to do his best to take it away. Sayer will remain calm. Plays it to the back line to Tinker. Back to Sayer. Wanted to get it to Ramirez. Takes a funny little skip, but Vinotinto will take it away. Handed right back. Trying to fight through some contact, and they will get the foul. Good job by Tinker to fight through the contact. Quick restart here from Sayer. Left foot swung in. Gonzalez. Couldn't tell if he was trying to take a first touch or a pass. Either way, it will give away possession. Ball played up the field. Big step from Uranga. He gets enough of the ball to at least slow it down. But Vinotinto once again making the run. Verona out off his line. Big boot to that one, and it will remain in play. Good first touch, played well. There, I believe that's Rockhill in 66 today. And Rockhill, one of the young stars of this team. Zerlin up top for Vinotinto. He's had a couple early opportunities as this clearance is blocked as well. Zerlin gets ahead to it, but it's quickly slammed away, and we're headed back towards the Vinotinto in one well by the center back here, and possession back to Vinotinto once again. Sayer wants to force him outside, but it does work its way in. Little 1-2. This run is on. In behind. Looking for a service. Wanted Zerlin, and it will not get there. Good head out by Uranga there, but possession remains. Still a threatening ball. Back to the midfield. Once again on the run. Headed away again by Uranga. Finally, some kind of relief, though it's given away once again. This is onside. Shot not even close. That's Zerlin on the shot once more. Potros trying to work it out the back. Rockhill forward to no one. Long ball here. No one makes the run. And Verona will take a stroll over to this one. Long ball once more, trying to fight through it. But it is headed back to the keeper, handled well.
I'm not sure why I did that. We'll get that fixed in a second.
Hope the clock is stopped. Our clock and the center official's clock are correct. At least on the broadcast. The one on the field is currently not working. So you will still be able to see the game time here as Potros lines up their first big opportunity. I believe it is blocked. No, it is just skied.
Let's see if I can get that fixed. Just 12.
So while we work on the clock here from the booth, action on the field will continue. .11:13 gone by. Trying to chip it through, can't quite get through. Now back to Sayer outside. Sayer left-footed, will not get through. Quickly played out back. Swap of the sides here. Well, that's a big giveaway, but the first touch is heavy in the back. We'll win at 50. Good job to keep it in. Looking for some kind of help, will not find it. That is McClune all over the place. Offsides flag is up. Clock on the field should now be correct as well. Vinotinto had plenty of room to work with in the midfield. The 1-2 here. Now outside. Ramirez big step. Left run is there. Tinker out to cover. Now back just outside the 18. Swung in the box. There is no one back post, and Verona will keep it in. Was Marquez with the one swing it in. He's wearing 80 today.
Looks like the goalkeeper's down.
Yes, there is.
We don't see that right now in the film.
Yeah, there is a goalkeeper down behind the play, which he's been out of the action for a decent amount of time.
Yeah.
He really has not been challenged today, and the play was mainly forward here, so teams will use it as a chance to go grab some water.
So just keep this in mind that probably be a longer added time for the first half. I'm not sure if they agreed if they're going to have water breaks in the half. Looks like the keeper he might be, he's just grabbing some water. We can't see that on the camera right now. But he is staying on the field.
We are just on that bubble of warm enough for water breaks, so there could have been a deal struck to do a water break, or this might function as the only type of water break we're getting. Play resumes. Header lost in the midfield there. Players collide and one man is down. That was Valenzuela for Potros there that committed the foul.
I'm not sure where that was coming from.
Yeah, apologies for the feedback.
Is that coming from us?
I'm not too sure. That one's over the top. It's off the field goal. We are looking into the audio issue here. We'll see if we can find the source of it.
It's coming from outside.
So it looks like it is not
It's not us.
something we can control, unfortunately. Potros struggling for possession here.
I'm not sure if that's even getting picked up on the feed or not.
Let's hope not, because there's a lot of feedback in the booth right now. It's Ramirez tries to play this one back, but instead it's a giveaway here. Tinker trying to buy some time. Good little move here to flick this one on. Ramirez trying to get back. Ramirez slide challenge will knock this one temporarily out of the possession. Now swung into the box here, headed straight up. Fighting for this one. Uranga can't quite win it. Rockhill just slams it across the box here. The original Vinotinto player was offsides there, so he was forced to just watch that one. It eventually does roll out here. Now into the box to Zerlin. Back out. Good little bit of possession here. Opportunity to swing this one in. Back post run is there, but that is mishit. Poorly there, and a little bit heavy by Witten trying to escape. There is Rockhill wins the 50. Uranga heads it back to Verona, and it's captured well. Contested possession here, and referee's going to go to his cards here. He will give a yellow card.
Did we get a number on that one?
Yes, it went to number 5, Luis Vega.
We can take a look at that again, see what exactly the yellow card was for. It was a late challenge from behind, and I guess the referee deemed that as reckless.
And so that will result in our first card of the game. What a play here.
Here comes Rockhill.
Numbers coming forward. Has a man back post. Rockhill all by himself here, trying to work it around 2. does end up losing possession, and it's cleared out by Vinotinto, and it also was off of someone for Potros. He had Sayer back post. What a flick by Witten to even set that opportunity up. A little back heel as he was trying to keep it in play. They wanted Zerlin on the through ball here. Backs are out of position here. Gonzalez is well onside. Take it down hard, and that is going to be a yellow card and a free kick just outside the 18. Maybe not going to his cards.
Looks like he's not going. He's deciding not to go with a yellow card. Let's take a look at that again. As Gonzalez came in. So I think that was Tinker sent the pass.
Oh, that's a pretty clear
yellow
to me.
2v1 at the edge of the box. It's surprising that they decided not to go with a card there. This is a good position for a free kick.
You have the right-footed Uranga and the left-footed Sayer. We've seen this one before. Looks to be just about 22 yards out. It is the one nice thing about having the football lines here. 5-man wall. And a 4-man and an extended. No, it will be a 5-man wall. Sayer lines up. Sayer run over. Runga to take it. Tries to go top left, and instead will put it through the uprights.
Yeah, it got over the wall, but it just didn't come down. It was a good attempt.
Good attempt, good opportunity. Will remain level. We head into the 22nd minute of play. Down the left side. Zerlin, giveaway in the midfield. Uranga to Rockhill. Rockhill has Witten up the field, attempting to make the run. He was on, but no one wants to step for Rockhill. He's just going to go around a couple here. Rockhill continuing to come forward. Finally has his pocket picked and
wins the free kick.
No, it will be.
It's going to go the other way.
It will be a foul against Rockhill. Not too sure what the infraction was for. Looks like both players just got tied up. Rockhill will be ruled responsible for it. Now a long ball off the restart here. Zerlin, fake shot. Zerlin looking for some aid. He'll find a man. Shot right at Verona. Easy save. Potros defense not happy with something that occurred.
Yeah, they were not happy about the timing of the free kick. They thought that, I think one of the players was down and they played it, and they thought the referee should have stopped them from being able to play.
Well, back the other way we go. Left-footed cross will not make its way back into the field of play. Instead, it goes out the back. Big run up and boot here. All the way to midfield. Good job by Tinker there to keep the possession. Valenzuela. To Gonzalez. Does a good job just dipping and dodging around. Great first touch here by Jarvis Mattis. Outside to Witten. Back to Mattis here, but he can't find a touch, and the keeper will come out and pick this one up. Big throw. Cross field to restart this one. Sayer quickly out to challenge, and force Vinotinto to go the other way. Midfield giveaway. Sayer. Can't work it around one. Potros will maintain possession. Back to Sayer, fighting hard to stay on this one. Wants to pick out Mattis, making the run. Couple headers. And Vinotinto back in possession once again. Cross field. Vinotinto doing a good job of playing keep away here, but can't really advance this one forward. They'll try to pick out Zerlin, and Verona out to grab that one. Collides straight with Uranga, who says he was pushed. Good decision making by Verona here. Busy first half for him. Good job by Tinker to step around, but that is a big giveaway there. Miscommunication. Though, a pair of heavy first touches have slowed things down. Wanted the give and go, not going to get it. And Mattis at least pokes it back out, and it'll go all the way back to the keeper here as Potros, again, decent job to make up for the mistakes. Turn allowed, has the man outside, and he'll go to him. Wanted to run back in. Tinker will just boot this one. I do believe it is a corner, and it is. First corner of the game for Vinotinto. We'll wait to confirm who's taking it.
I believe it's number 20. Taking the corner.
Lando Lopez stands over this one. No pressure on Verona. He will have a clear alley to see this one as it's headed away. McClune does a good job to get to that one. Big body there, not even making a play on the ball. Quick restart from Potros as the center ref will have words with the offender. Now a long run, wants to get it there and will not quite get there. A little bit of a push, not called. It was Gonzalez, Pablo Gonzalez, trying to track that one down. Vinotinto giveaway. McClune to Gonzalez. Wants to pick out Mattis, but that was an errant pass as well. That's going to be a foul on Mattis. Vinotinto players not happy with the center at this point. A couple long stoppages now adding into the amount of extra time. They will wave on an athletic trainer here.
Not sure what happened, to be honest. It looked like there was a little bit of a trip from behind. Maybe he landed poorly or something. It definitely wasn't anything in the challenge that would have caused this. He might have had like a pre-existing injury or something like that.
I say they're looking at the right knee, outside of the knee.
The challenge wasn't anything out of the ordinary than a regular trip.
These turf fields as well always make landing and planting difficult as well.
I think that was number 5, the one who's down.
It's Luis Vega. I've called his name a couple times today already. He's having a pretty good day here. Continuing to look at the right knee shin area. We'll get back to his feet under his own power, which is good to see. We'll have to step off.
Just a matter of time to see if he will be able to continue or not, or if they'll need to make a sub. He will need to come off, like you said. That's just standard process for injuries, unless the laws of the game state that if a card is shown on the play and he can get quick treatment, then he doesn't have to go off. But if it's a long treatment or no card, in this case there was no card shown, then he does need to go off until the next opportunity to come back on.
Good to see him jog off as well. It does appear that he will at least attempt to stay in the contest. No subs up and moving for Vinotinto. So restart here. We're looking at probably 6 or 7 minutes of added time.
So he was waved back on, so now Vinotinto is back up to 11 again.
Right back on the ball goes Vega. Right foot through that one. Looks like he's feeling good. Tried to work that one around Ramirez, but can't quite do it. Will be a throw-in for Vinotinto here. Working this one back once more. Little chip pass. Out to the side here. Ooh. Never liked to see that rocket went down awkwardly. Quick check of the cleats. Again, turf. Not the most ideal substance to play on.
Yeah, and there's, different types of cleats as well for different surfaces. Might need to... He has slipped over a couple times. Maybe he has the wrong set.
Might be a little halftime adjustment there. Throw in down line. Wants to get it to Witten. No first touch. Played right back where it came from. Good first touch there. Vinotinto forward. Trying to power through the work into the outside. Had the opportunity to swing it in. Now they'll play it back. Swung in once more, and that is to no one. It should stay in, and it will. That's Zerlin that does reach that one. Cross blocked by Sayer, and big boot from Tinker there. Gonzalez is going to reach it. Yeah.
Oh, he can't control it.
Aaron Touch got a little bit ahead of himself. Looked up to see how many defenders and how much room he had, and he's not able to keep it within the touch line. Throw in once more. Almost entering the 35th minute here, but you'd have to expect that we've got at least 5 minutes of extra time, maybe more.
Yeah, we had the stoppage for the goalkeeper. We had the stoppage for Vega.
We're going to probably somewhere 5 to 7 minutes worth of added time in the first half. Potros starting to high press a little bit more, hitting a little frustrated with just the amount of possession that Vinotinto's had because they've just been chipping it around their defensive third in the midfield for the majority of this first half. That's a big giveaway though. Sayer chest pass does not reach McClune. Back outside, Gonzalez almost got there. Long over the top. Headed well by Tinker. Valenzuela out to Rockhill. Now back to Uranga. Slammed forward, wants to get to Gonzalez. Heavy first touch, but does a good job to find some help. He's got Witten down the left wing. Witten. Straight at the back. Little chip pass in. Does not quite get through. Well played there by the back line.
Shots for a handball there.
Referee will say play on. Good turn here. Ramirez trying to work his way back, has 2 on his back, but they will go to the opposite side. Zerlin. Good leave. Back out. Shot from outside. One skip and then handled by Verona. It's Orlando Lopez once again. He's had a couple good opportunities. A couple decent looks. Verona's kept them all out thus far. Oh, challenge from behind. Man goes down. Ref will say play on here. Over to Mattis. Slide tackle taken away. Oh, and it's a immediate yellow.
Did you see who was that shown to?
Did not see who it was shown to.
I believe it was number 53, Pedro Valenzuela.
Restart here off the yellow. We will assume it was Valenzuela.
It was either Valenzuela or Witten, but I'm pretty sure it was Valenzuela. Because he was the one who was closer to the play, I believe.
This one slips through. Uranga trying to get in front of it, but it's instead just skied. Out to the right, never had a chance. Goal kick for Verona. Quick restart directly in front of him. McClune to Sayer. Back to Tinker. That takes an awkward bobble here as it's then taken away. Ref will say it's clean. Didn't see too much there. Forward was looking to go to ground.
Yeah, we saw a few times that it looks like the Vinotinto players are quick to go down with the contact. They feel a contact, they'll go down.
That was Huerta there. He was definitely a little bit late to go to ground as well. Tinker, plenty of time and space. Long ball over the top, but it is out off of the AR. Wait, this one to be put back in. throw into the back line once more. No one's stepping. Plenty of room in the middle now. Forward to Zerlin. Tries to play it out to the side. McClune will track back and poke that one away. Ooh, aggressive challenge from behind, and it will be a foul. Oh, and that's going to be a yellow card. Lopez will see yellow.
Let's see if we can get another look at that one.
I think it's the angle of the challenge here. He does find the ball. Yeah, but finds leg first, yeah.
Yeah, he definitely goes through that back leg. We can see it again in slow motion here. As he comes through.
Yep.
Yeah, he goes through that back leg of Valenzuela to get the ball. If he doesn't get the ball around him, he goes completely through that back leg.
Good yellow card there.
It's the third yellow card of the match. 2 for Vinotinto and 1 for Potros.
Lopez, the most recent recipient. Gonzalez should have been offsides. The flag actually stayed down. Maybe the rulie didn't make an attempt on the ball. Sayer was hustling after that one as well. Good poke away by McClune. Back to Sayer. Triangle completed. Sayer once more. Mattis had the man making the run. It's just a little bit too late.
He was looking for Witten on that far side. It was open, but they just cut it out last second.
Rockhill forward once more. Rockhill thought about poking it away. Rockhill left-footed shot looks good on camera, but it is well off.
Didn't look good on camera. The cameraman didn't turn the camera fast enough, so we didn't really see
it looked
the
better.
outcome of it.
Looked better for us than up here.
Yeah.
It looked like it had a chance, but in reality,
It was a hard shot, a powerful shot, but it wasn't on target. He was looking for that far post, I believe.
it was well in front of it. So just 4 minutes before we see the added time.
And again, we're anticipating at least 5 due to a couple of stoppages.
I would say a minimum. Minimum of 5 is the best guess. We'll see. Hopefully the fourth official will hold up how many. They've done that in the past. McClune on this one. Foul given away. Not too sure what Vinotinto wants there. It's a foul.
Yeah, they're asking for the yellow card, but they're gonna be doing that for the whole game. It's up to the referee to make sure that he understands when it is and when it isn't.
That one's just a common foul. All the way back now. To the keeper once more. Possession from Vinotinto here. Down the right wing. Trying to work it back into the 18. Big step from Uranga. Pokes it away, and it will be a foul as well. Quick restart. Good poke down line. Good little step 1-2 Witten to Mattis. Back to Witten, quickly depossessed. Cleared out of the box. All the way up top to Uranga here. Good first touch. It's Valenzuela to Rockhill to Mattis. Ends up with Rockhill. Left-footed cross. Thought about going to Witten there. He did leave it for Gonzalez. Ramirez is forward now. Little swap with Sayer. Sayer left-footed. I believe it was intended for Witten. Almost ends up in the back of the net, but it is just outside. It'll go down as a shot. forward. Comes Vinotinto. That was definitely a miscommunication, though. On that, there are a lot of people not forward. Attack will be brought back here as Sayer's got to walk it back for the throw-in. Slammed forward here. This is onside.
Yeah, he was behind the defender.
Gonzalez gets to it. Looking for some help. Finds Sayer just outside the 18, on the corner of the 18. Across. Rockhill. Ooh, cannot settle that one. Will be played back out. Uranga will continue the possession, but that was an prime opportunity there.
Yeah, very good awareness from Gonzalez. He was the only one who was reacted on that loose ball in the corner. You see McLoone making that run deep. So we are into the added time now. We haven't got an indicator, or we do not have an indicator of how much time will be added at this time.
A little chip from Verona here. Oh, it
looks
looks like
he's
5.
Yep. Looks like 5. We're currently 25 seconds into those 5 minutes.
Good little pass. Valenzuela forward. Witten was onsides.
Yeah, we've seen that a lot in the last in this first half for Potros. Looking for those through balls, but getting intercepted by the defenders of Vinotinto.
Well, off sides here is Zerlin, the forward for Vinotinto. So 1 minute of our extra time played. Still 0-0 here. Decent bit of action.
We can see a quick comparison of the shots for each team. So Potros with 5 shots and Vinotinto with 7.
Tinker has to slide punt that one to give away possession, but it actually works out. Sayer's on ball here. Shot. Mattis is good if we're playing American football from about 30 out, but unfortunately will not count here over the bar.
Yeah, I think it's something, if we look at the statistics, so we can see Potros currently has 6 shots, but 5 of them have been off target. So they haven't really tested the goalkeeper very much. I think that's going to be something that in the second half they're going to look to improve.
And even the one shot that was on target didn't really test the keeper too much.
Yeah, that was like in the very beginning of the half from Witten that the keeper just scooped up.
Very casual save. Verona, on the other hand, has been put through the ringer, especially within the first couple minutes of action here. Foul given away by Potros there. Restart. Long ball. Verona will be on the receiving end. It was definitely a push there. Should have been a foul. I mean, both the AR and the center acknowledged the push, but no whistle. Ramirez to McLoone, trying to pick out Mattis, but he just will not get there. Big giveaway here. 3 minutes of our extra time played. Only 2 more scheduled. Valenzuela's got to be careful. We assume it's him with the yellow. Cross is blocked. I believe that's McLoone that hits it back out. Valenzuela flicks it forward to Witten, and now we're off to the races. Sayer has plenty of options here. He's also got space to work with.
There's a chance. It's a 5v4 for Potros. They need to get something out of this.
Trying to slow it down. Good little chip by Gonzalez over. Ramirez. Potros not able to take advantage of the numbers, though. Gonzalez is going to work around one. Trying to work his way to the 18. Cross is blocked. It should be a corner here for Potros. Difficult to see from the press box who's taking it. I believe Sayer was headed that direction.
Yeah, it's going to be Sayer.
It's going to be Sayer. Plays it short. McClune. Back to say, a left-footed cross headed well, and we'll take a corner again from the opposite side. So nearing the end, or added time here, under a minute scheduled left. They obviously will not stop this in the middle of an opportunity like this. Played short. Rockhill, 18. Cross, touched out.
Ooh, I think the keeper got a touch on that.
I do as well, and then we hear a whistle, and that will be the end of half number 1. So 0-0 here from Marietta, Georgia. It has been quite the eventful first half. We'll see how the second half plays out. Short break, and then we're back with the action.
Test. 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 Okay, now I can.
Oh, yeah, about 9 times.
Welcome back here. Second half about to get underway. Vinotinto making their way back out. Potros been out already, warming up again. Potros in the black, white numbers. Vinotinto in the opposite, white numbers. They've got maroon, or excuse me, white jerseys, maroon numbers here. Two pretty kits for both of these teams. It was an interesting first half, Chris. Again, 0-0, but a lot of action. A couple big looks, some big saves early from Verona as well. Again, a really eventful half for a 0-0 scoreline.
Yeah, we saw both teams getting some chances, having a lot of shots off target, especially in the later part of the half. There were a few on target at the beginning, but we've really seen this match kind of take a slower pace. Vinotinto looked to be playing very direct. They play a lot of those long balls over the top. Looks like Potros was trying to defend that first and then look for opportunities to attack from that.
Wait, 5 minutes of extra time. That was cut a little bit short, about 4:30, 4:40 in reality there. But again,
let's take a quick look at the stats from the first half.
7 total shots for the visitors here today. Potros was 6, just 1 on target though. Again, and we talked about that. 2-1 corners, no real offsides, decent bit of fouls from both, and then of course the 2 yellows for Vinotinto and just 1 for Potros. So we are just about set to get underway. Center's headed back to his spot. Vinotinto coach is making his way to their bench, and then we await the whistle for half number 2 here. Need Potros to come up with something here and to challenge this visiting keeper who has had a relatively quiet day thus far. Has not been called into action too much at all. All right, here we go. Second half underway. Chris, we talked about it during our break here. Is Potros has to make more of the opportunities that they're given, especially when it comes to having numbers getting forward.
Yeah, I think we saw a little bit of a lack of numbers getting forward.
Oh,
there was an opportunity.
Oh, and we have a player down as well. The player that actually missed the header originally.
So I don't see any changes from Potros in the lineup going into the second half. I'm not sure if Vinotinto had any subs as well. It looks like number 6 is asking for a sub.
It's Marinelli who just went down. He was the center back there that missed the header. I think he injured himself making an attempt on that header. Mattis was so surprised that the ball got through that he just didn't know what to do when it was at his feet.
Yeah, we also saw him try to take that with his left foot as it moved towards his right side,
which is
kind of threw his balance off.
It's a difficult shot to even attempt. Martinelli actually will stay on. That's good to see. And these non-contact injuries are honestly scarier sometimes. And some of the tackles. Mattis does a good job to stay through there. That was Lopez challenging from behind. He has to be careful. He does have one of the two Vinotinto yellows. Witten is onside here, into the 18, looking for somebody to make the run. Left-footed cross. Don't know if the player got a shot or not, but it is blocked by the keeper. Couldn't tell.
Yeah, there was Gonzalez coming across, but it didn't look like he got a touch on it. Maybe a slight touch, but not enough to move it on towards the goal.
I would agree with that assessment there, and it will be a throw-in for Potros here. Two subs are warming up. Third will go warm up for Vinotinto here as Marinelli goes down again. Yeah, he's going to need a sub here. So Marinelli tried to play through it. Held off the sub originally, but...
As we can see, the lineup for Potros come up on the screen at this time. No changes at halftime. So the same lineup that started the match. I can also see the bench coming up on screen, so you can see the options that Potros has today.
Plenty of options as well. Deep bench, very talented. Marinelli will make his way off with the athletic trainer for today.
So it looks like it will be the first sub, we believe. Again, we're not sure if Vinotinto had a sub in the halftime. Number 6 coming off. Do we see who's coming off?
I believe it is 10. We'll wait to confirm that shortly. It does seem to be a like-for-like change, maybe?
I don't think so.
No.
The guy who came in, he looks to be playing in the midfield.
Yeah.
Number 6 was playing in the defense.
It is 10. Is that change completed? Yeah, it does. It does look like 10 will slide to the midfield. And they will move someone else to that back line. Big poke away from behind there. When Mattis slows that attack down. Possession back. I apologize for some of the language here. So it was ruled a play on. Player's still down behind here. Cross through the box. Header right at Verona. And he will make the save. Big throw forward to Sayer. Long ball through. Offsides by a mile, though. So the player that was tackled will go down. This is Luis Vega. He was the one that went down in the first half, Chris, that had the long stoppage that gave us so much extra time.
Right. It might be, again, reoccurring. I did miss the play that he did get hurt, so I don't know what happened, but it looks like a yellow card was shown.
Yeah, they'll go back and give the yellow to Mattis for the challenge that originally sent Vega to ground, what feels like a couple minutes ago. Good yellow card. Immediately given away. Mattis challenge from behind, and that will be a foul.
That was a foul.
Back-to-back fouls there. His 10 commits 2. He just got subbed on.
They call that one in Spanish, they call it arriba y abajo. He hit him from the top and from the bottom.
Yep.
He had his arm up in his head and he tripped him from the feet.
Oh, that one sneaks through. It's going to sneak into the back of the net as well. Gonzalez gets on the end of it after the center back doesn't find the touch. He sneaks it through the keeper, and Potros leads 1-0.
Let's take a look at that replay. There we can see Pablo Gonzalez with the goal. Let's take a look at that again. Ball over the top by Ben Uranga.
Oh, it's actually headed by the center back, but the wrong direction.
One more time.
Uranga puts a great ball in. The center back heads it the wrong direction. And Gonzalez on the receiving end of a big mistake, able to put it away. Huge for Potros. They lead here in the 53rd minute. So Uranga with the assist. The goal to Gonzalez, the first real action on the board.
Yeah, it's very important now that they're strong defensively, Potros, that we don't give up any chances. Because Vinotinto's going to look to try to react right away. Try to respond right from the start.
And Chris, we talked about the substitution. That center back there that made the errant touch would have been the player that was subbed off with the injury. Would have been Marinelli. That was his spot. Good pace down the left wing. Into the 18. Settled well. Left-footed shot blocked originally, and now Uranga will take it away as well. Potros defense
comes
stands
another
strong.
Opportunity. Good defense there.
Good defense, good hustle to get back and knock that one away from Witten. It was Marco Gomez.
I believe it was number 4 for Vinotinto, who has dropped back into that center back position to take over for the player who did get subbed off.
Back across, good possession. Worked around well. Trying to go through Witten. Does a good job to fight through that one, and Mattis is once again out on the loose. Mattis trying to go around one, tries to work around a second, and is finally depossessed. Oh, but that's a mistake there from Vinotinto here. 3v1. Poked forward, keeper's out off his line, and he will reach it in time.
Yeah, unlucky there. The touch was just a little bit too much forward and not enough sideways to get to Gonzalez.
Oh, and a very bad ball played out there. Not too sure where that one was intended, but it will give Potros the throw-in hill. Here is Rock Hill. Went into Valenzuela, but it's taken away. Plenty of room in the midfield to work with here. Potros trying to surround the oncoming midfielder in black jerseys. A couple great challenges there.
Oh yeah, this game is opening up a lot now. As Vinotinto are trying to come back into it. There's so many more spaces now.
Witten to Sayer. Back to Mattis, no touch, but good pace. He'll sneak back onto this one. Mattis looking for help. Finds Sayer. Sayer left-footed shot. It is blocked away, maybe even saved away by the keeper. Did not quite see if he got a big mitt to it, if it was just the back that blocked it to the side. It will be a corner here. Sayer to take it.
Looks like the goal was moved off the line. So the referees had to stop the play to move it back. But it will be a corner kick here.
Here we go. Left-footed corner, well over the box. There's no one on that backside for Potros here, and I believe that's Zerlin that plays that one out. No, excuse me, that is number 4, Chris, the player you said who had dropped in, Eric Perez. Dropped into one of those back positions. Throwing into the 18. Good fight from Mattis. Good fight from Mattis. Mattis trying to find some help. He can't quite do so.
Perez is down in the box now.
Referee will stop play as Perez went down. Didn't quite see what happened.
Potros did have possession, so it should be their drop ball when the play does resume. But we see a lot of players for Vinotinto going down throughout this match.
This one does look rough as well. He was in the mixture of bodies trying to get the ball from Mattis. I wonder if he might have even gotten tied up on one of his own players.
Yeah, there was a lot going on there. We don't have the name of the referee of today's game. They usually give us that. Something going on here.
Forearm thrown.
Yeah, we got
one of the Vinotinto players there.
Unfortunately, we didn't get that on the camera. There are 4 referees, so if anybody did see something, they should definitely talk to the referee.
Perez will have to jog off. As you stated earlier, no card and an extended amount of time to receive treatment.
Looks like
we're going to talk to the AR here. I think it definitely should be a yellow on this.
Yeah.
Number 8 for Vinotinto. Did throw a...
Looks like...
Oh. It looks like they're just discussing where the drop ball should be, which is back in the corner, just outside the 18.
And it was Potros' possession, so it should be a Potros drop ball. The new rules is that if play is stopped, the team with possession will get an uncontested drop ball. Or it might have been Vinotinto who had possession. I'm actually... I'm thinking about it.
I think officially when the whistle was blown, Mattis had the ball. No, Vinotinto had stopped playing.
Yeah, Mattis was the one who was putting the pressure. So it would be a drop ball for Vinotinto. And it was outside the penalty area, so it's an uncontested drop ball. If it's inside the penalty area, no matter who had possession, it would be the goalkeeper's ball.
Vinotinto back forward once more. Ooh. Aaron ball forces the wing to track back here. Space as we head into the corner. Cross into the box. Got a foot to it, but Verona will make the save.
We'll take a look at that one more time.
That was Zerlin.
Just take a quick look at it as we get back underway.
He's had a couple big opportunities here again. Got his big foot to it. Verona leaping save is back in the live action. This one's all the way back down to the Vinotinto end.
Yeah, Potros had come down this left side with Aaron Witten, but nothing came of it, and it ended up back in Vinotinto's possession.
Back down the right wing.
Too much space there in the middle.
Over to Huerta. Trying to make it work. Left-footed pass. Uranga goes to ground. Still working around this one is Zerlin, but he's in need of some help. Finally finds some.
Yeah, that was Ramirez who got the clearance.
Pull from 30 here, and it is off the mark. No touch from Verona as well, and it will be a goal kick. Aggressive pull there. 2 substitutions.
And it looks like after these 2 substitutions, Vinotinto will only have 1 sub remaining, I believe.
That is correct.
I mean, they're allowed to have up to 7 subs, but I believe they've only brought 4 subs to the game today.
Was Lopez that exited, so 23 for 20. Did not see the second change. 7 is on. Maybe Zerlin stayed up top.
Yeah, I wasn't able to catch it. We do also have a sub for Potros coming in. So it was Grayson Rockhill who went off. And it was Manuel Montagu who came in for him.
Montagu will join that back line as the left back. Attempted a first touch there from Mattis, but he has it taken away from behind. And to the back line it goes once more.
Gonzalez got a touch on that.
Almost.
Wasn't able to get it under control, though.
Almost cut that one out. Long throw in, Montagut header back out. This one's actually kept well by Witten. Big challenge on Witten, and then Montagut goes straight through a player.
Hey, show me the Joker!
This one quickly devolving here.
How many? How many, man?
Witten went down hard off of that challenge.
Let's see if we can take a look at what happened again. See if we have the replay of that. It might be a little late.
Oh yeah, Witten went right through.
Let's
And then
get a slower look.
aggressive tackles on both ends there. They might give Montagut a yellow for that extended discussion for the AR and center.
I think the official call was a free kick for Vinotinto. I don't think he called a foul for the first challenge.
Red, you're the worst shit I ever seen in my life! The worst ever, man! The worst ever!
One fan there, kind of expressing his opinion.
I don't think it's been that bad of a game. A couple of yellows that maybe should have been given that weren't, but I mean, most of them were for Vinotinto. I mean, they've gotten away with a couple aggressive tackles, especially early in the game. The free kick from about 22 out absolutely should have been a yellow. We're looking at a lot of extra time yet again here, Chris. Again, we've had 2 stoppages for a player that ended up needing to be subbed off.
Looks like he decided to not go with any cards. I didn't see any cards shown in that series, so it looks like it won't be any cards for either team. But the free kick will be for Vinotinto.
Free kick from 45 out. Be a right-footed swing into the box. Long boot. Does not quite make it. Headed straight up. Back in the direction it came from. A couple balls touched around here. Nobody really able to grab possession. Montagut is going to be
that is a
elbowed.
card. That could be even a red card. He decided to go with yellow. That was borderline. We'll take a look at that in a second. That was number 2, right?
It was Salazar. It was the elbow to the face that I thought may draw the red.
Let's take a look at that again. That was definitely intentional. Let's take a look at that. I mean, yeah, Manuel Montagut was the one who made the foul on the previous play, and it seemed like it was intentional against him.
Oh, yeah. That definitely should have been a red card.
We'll take a look at that one more time in slow motion. The ball bounced around, came up. We know Montagut was the one who just made that foul in the previous play, so it's a little bit of retaliation.
Late challenge, elbow to the face, absolutely should have been a red card.
Yeah. The referee probably decided that he didn't use the elbow as a weapon. I mean, as a forcibly. But we'll see. So free kick given in Potros' favor.
Red! You're the worst shit I ever seen!
So free kick for Potros here.
Looks like we'll have a substitute for Potros. Player coming on is Caleb Miller.
We'll see where Miller goes. It looks like it's going to be for Witten here. He is the one jogging towards our fourth official. So here we go. Play to restart here. Newly subbed on Miller. Straight on the ball. Has Montagu. Montagu, big giveaway. Ooh, that one catches the referee, and they will have to stop play. And it will be possession. Will be possession for Vinotinto. Drop ball restart, and we are back underway. Oh, Aaron Passel forced the center back to go all the way back to grab this one, and we'll restart from the back once again. Verona will force them to come his way before he picks it up.
We're starting, as the sun starts to set here, we can see the strategy. It looks like Potros decided to defend the far side.
Oh yeah, the center back did not even see that ball right as you're mentioning it.
Yeah, he's going to have the sun in his face. So getting that advantage, Verona's going to have a much clearer view.
And the long ball's over the top for Potros. I mean, we've already seen one mistake out of the back line that led to the goal. We could very easily see a second one forced by the shadows in the sun, the glare. Good job by Sayer. Good pace to reach this one. He will not reach it. Great job by the outside back to keep that one in as well. Slide challenge knocks Sayer off the ball. Forces him to go over the top and awards possession to Vinotinto here. Montagu fighting hard for this one. Will not get it. Through ball attempt cut out by Tinker. He will not win seconds. No, Turanga one-on-one here. Good pace, and he's shoved down, and that will be a foul against Vinotinto. Vinotinto players not happy with their own man for that one.
Looks like the last substitution for Vinotinto, number 5, is going off. It looks like number 18 is coming on.
That is Luis Vega, who will head off. Again, the player who went down multiple times with a couple different injuries, one from a tackle, one non-contact. And so the bench is empty.
So number 18, Hernandez, came on for Vinotinto.
Bold move from Vinotinto because, again, we've already seen multiple players have cramps today. It is well warmer in September than what you would expect. Add in the turf, add some extra degrees. I mean, if Vinotinto has another player that is unable to continue, they have nobody else to turn to now. Great challenge.
Yeah. That was Sebas Ramirez there. A hard challenge, but fair.
Good little poke away. 71st minute. Again, I expect a lot of extra time yet again. Probably another minimum 5 minutes type deal.
There goes Gonzalez challenging. Number 2, I believe Salazar.
It is Salazar, not quite able to win that one. Was Gonzalez, and that's going to be a foul against Potros.
Juega, juega, juega!
Good challenge from Uranga. That is not going to be a handball. Thought it might be. Ref will it a natural position or maybe the shoulder. No first touch on the header, but still has possession. Trying to step through, thinking about taking a little chip shot, but it's cut out well by Uranga there. Throw in for Vinotinto. Bounced around. Potros comes away with possession. Miller wants to get it to Mattis. Good fight from Mattis to maintain possession. Sayer long ball forward. This is on sides.
Yes, he was
Keeper's
on his own
well
half.
out. Well out of his line there. Good positioning, yeah. On his own half when that one was played. Didn't even really have to worry about being off.
Good pick out there from Tinker.
Montagut cuts out the pass, but it actually will still make its way through. Potros doing their best to not allow a turn without fouling. It was Uranga down there. Shot pulled off to the right. Be a goal kick for Verona.
And we'll see another substitute for Potros. Number 17, Dante Andre coming in. We'll see who's coming off. Looks like number 7. Oh, it's 1-0. Yeah. Just updating the scoreboard in the stadium. So it looks like it was Sebastian Ramirez who came off for Dante Andre, which we'll see Jake Sayer. Looks like he'll drop back.
So Sayer to the right back spot. Andre will replace him. Up top. Oh, the back again didn't see the ball. A lot of pressure on the goalkeeper. He'll sidestep the oncoming challenger. Play it out to the side. Challenge should be out off of Vinotinto, and it is Potros throw-in. Played out once again, Potros throw-in.
There is Gonzalez.
All the way through, but the
Captain
keeper
and the keeper.
will just grab that one. Gonzalez did a good job to even get to that one.
That was interesting because the goalkeeper took a huge risk there. I mean, the ball's still in play. Even though it's in his hands, the ball's in play, and he pushes the Potros player over. He's giving the referee a chance to call a penalty there.
They took a very big risk on that replay, and then Tinker on the flip side fouled after winning that challenge. McClune tried to switch the field on this one. It does end up going off the ref, where we'll just play on here.
Nice play there.
Out wide.
Here's Dante Andre.
Andre back to McClune. McClune left it, and it is taken away. Vinotinto have numbers here. Rest of Potros starting to track back. Montagut fighting hard, will not win it, but it'll sneak its way through to Miller.
He let the ball go, but the throw's going to be for Vinotinto.
I think he might have thought that it would have been a Potros ball there. It was, in fact, not. Shot blocked. Bounced around the box. Takes an awkward bounce. Caleb Miller over to grab it.
Tinker who played that ball there. 15 minutes left.
Dante Andre trying to work around this one. Can't quite do it. Over the top ball once more. Headed away by Uranga. Right to McClune. Wanted to get it to Andre. Can't quite do it. Vinotinto looking threatening here. Haven't tested Verona too much this half. They made him make one really good save. That one's blocked and will eventually make its way to Verona.
That was a nice turn from the Vinotinto player there. He had two players putting pressure on him. He managed to turn and get it past both of them.
It would have been a good shot had it not been originally blocked away by Potros there. It's going to be a challenge from behind that is ruled to be a foul.
That ball was moving. The referee's not paying that much attention.
Tinker tries to step, can't win the challenge. Run is through, run is on, and it will go out for a corner here. Big opportunity. Just before the 78th minute. Cross into the box, punched out by Verona. Actually makes its way all the way up top. Over to Gonzalez. Andre trying to win this one and does. Doing a good job to stay on ball as well. This one's forward towards Montagut, but cut out well. Fake cross. Right-footed shot through the uprights. And it will be a goal kick for Potros here.
Vinotinto, Potros defending with a lot of numbers. Really trying to keep that focus and not give any opportunities for an easy shot, forcing Vinotinto to have to come up with something brilliant.
Long ball here. Trying to get to it. Miller able to keep it in. Does not go over the touchline, but a great little move there, sends two past. Forward once more. Chipped around. Good cut out there from McClune.
Was there.
Got in the passing lane. Played that one slow through, and will now be a Potros throw-in.
I'm not sure what they're complaining about. Oh, he changed his mind.
He did. The AR tells him.
It looked like a clear Potros throw-in, in my opinion. I don't know what happened, but maybe they saw something different.
One is out off Potros there. Throw-in goes down line into the corner. Trying to make it work, and it will be yet another throw-in. Looks like setting up for a long throw. Long throw into the box. Bounced around, headed a couple times.
Clearly by Mattis. Here comes Potros in the counter. Montagut
wants to go forward. Oh, the keeper is well off his line. He should just shoot this, but the defender is right on him. That stays in. No, it does not. It is out over the touchline there. Substitute headed to the table for Potros here. Side switched. Just 10 minutes before we see how much added time the referee has deemed. Trying to work this one around. Good little challenge there to work that one back out. Big step from Andre. Andre still trying to fight, trying to stay on ball. He should have played the advantage, but will be drawn back for the foul.
They'll give Potros a chance to make another substitution. Player coming on is Candler Bull. Looks like Pedro Valenzuela is the one coming off.
Left-footed bomb from Sayer. Does sneak over the back. Great first touch by Mattis. Gonzalez is well offsides here. Yellow card for time wasting. Well, that's a red. It's his second.
Why? He doesn't even have a yellow card to start off.
He does. He picked up the one earlier in the game.
Did he have a yellow?
Or maybe not. He's staying on. Maybe there was some confusion.
Yeah, I don't remember him having it. I remember Jarvis
think
Mattis and
Valenzuela
Valenzuela had
okay.
a yellow, but Gonzalez
Little
did
confusion.
not
That's
have one.
53 and 58. So it is just a yellow.
I was going to say, so the yellow is shown to Pablo Gonzalez. He did not already have one. He must have had him mix. He must have gotten them confused.
That's what he's telling the captain Sayer, is he had him confused. So it is just a yellow for time wasting. McClune forward here to Montagut. Has Miller forward, can't work it around. This is a big turnover. Turn allowed. Back into the mid. Sayer quickly over to cover. That's an errant pass, but that just doesn't have the steam left to get to that one. Working it through. Big slide challenge.
Good win there. Good win again.
Back to back. Great challenges from Potros. They will give away the corner though, and now I guess a player had stepped off for Vinotinto. He is allowed to step back on.
Yeah, we believe that Vinotinto has used all of their available substitutions.
And no one exited, so assuming he just stepped off and we did not see it. Here comes the corner, right-footed, away from the keeper. Back post, headed straight up by a Vinotinto player. Kept in as well. Left-footed service. Gets through a couple black jerseys and then is played straight up.
Take a bounce.
Might take a couple bounces before somebody finds a touch. Second touch, trying to work through it and now cleared back out. Oh, this is going to be a foul on Potros here. Was McClune trying to boot it out, and I think he got a decent bit of the Vinotinto player. Yeah. I think he got a decent bit of a white jersey before playing that one out.
It's a tricky one. It looks like he pulled his leg back, so the Vinotinto player might have just gone down, but we're not. We can see it again here in slow motion. He pulls his leg back, so I'm not sure what the call was on.
This is a dangerous setup nonetheless. Verona adjusting his wall. This is the exact same spot that Potros had an opportunity from maybe a yard forward here. Whistle blows. It's going to be a right-footed taker. Tried to go under the wall. Won't quite do it. And Miller slams that one well back out. Uh-oh, headed the wrong way there by McClune. Sayer will step out to challenge. Sayer, great win there. Cannot get to the second ball. Slide challenge does not yield a result either. Service into the box. Montagut doesn't find a head. It's out over the back. Vinotinto trying to keep it in.
It's going to be a goal kick.
I believe it should be a goal kick.
So, another substitution for Potros. It's going to be Tushar Tolani coming in.
We'll see where Tolani goes. I think it's from Mattis.
I believe it's from Mattis, yeah. Jarvis Mattis coming off. So Tushar making his return to Potros. He missed the beginning of the season. He was on a trial out in UAE, but he was able to return and rejoin the squad.
See if he can have an immediate impact or if he's meant to just be a ball stopper in that midfield area. Neither Andre nor the back could see that ball. And very difficult now even for Potros to play these balls over the top because they can't really see them too well.
Montagut was there.
Pokes this one forward.
Here's Tolani.
Tolani to Bolt. Has options here. Plays it out long, but Andre just was not making the run.
He had already stopped.
Miscommunication continues. Just under 4 minutes before we see extra time. We'll see how many minutes the fourth official holds up. Again, Chris, I'm on the belief that it will be at least 5. Great step by Montagu. There. Huge step, challenge from behind, and that will be a foul.
Yellow card shown. To number 8.
That's likely a foul for repeated offenses. Swift has been involved in multiple fouls today.
Potros does have 2 substitutes remaining if they want to use them. Looks like the fourth official is pulling over the referee. Maybe something that the coach had said. The coach of Vinotinto is Christian Lisi today.
So this will add to the amount of extra time as well.
Yeah, it's important for Potros to keep their focus with all of these stoppages.
If there is going to be a card here, you can see the ref reaching to his pocket. It's going to be a yellow shown to the coach. Vinotinto telling the player to get away. He just got a yellow. He cannot afford a second one. Long switch from Uranga.
Andre.
Good first touch. Big challenge.
That challenge was very high on his leg. You can see him try to avoid the tackle by jumping over, but it looks like he got him on his knee. We'll take a look at that again. No foul was called.
First touch.
Yeah, look, You can see how high his leg was on that challenge. I think he was going with the intent. We'll see it one more time in slow motion as Andre gets some attention. But that was, that could be a red card. I don't think the referee saw it, but he did pull his leg back in the last second, but...
And with the ball bouncing up, I guess the ref deemed that he was making an attempt at the ball.
Yeah, the contact was very high. If he had left his leg straight, it definitely would have been a red card. But he did pull his foot back in the last second. He did make contact pretty high. Probably caught him in his knee or his upper shin. It's going to be a Potros throw-in.
Andre has stepped off. It will not be a sub for him. Big switch incoming. Montagu's hustling back. He will play this one out, slow down the attack here. Just 17 seconds before we find out how much extra time there's going to be.
Andre is back onto the field now. Montagu wins the ball. Another foul. Yeah, another hard challenge in the back. That was Oscar Huerta, the one who just got the yellow card, who made that foul. Referee decides not to show another card. Here we go. We'll try to get you an indicator of how much time was added once we know.
Throw in for Potros here. I believe it is 6.
So right now the belief is 6. Oh, that's a push from behind.
Push in the back, and yeah, that's going to be a yellow card as well.
And that was number 4.
Yep, yellow card shown there. A blatant push in the back on what is a scoring opportunity.
Yeah, a little bit of... Yeah, a little bit of silliness coming from Potros, Caleb's Miller. I don't know if you saw what he did. He was doing a little bit of taunting
Oh, and there's a red card shown.
I believe it was to number 2. Look, let's see. He's going after him. He's not stopping. Number 2, he's still going. He's still looking for problems.
And 2 has been sent off.
We'll take a look at that again. So, well, players from the bench coming onto the field. The red card is out. The red card is out. The players for Vinotinto coming over to the Potros bench. Another red card shown.
Wow.
I believe to number 14.
Refs have a decent portion of chaos to solve here, Chris.
Yeah, so what happened was the foul was given. The yellow card was shown. The player for Potros, number 54, Caleb Miller, he was making an action that was taunting. I'm not sure if the referee saw it, but the players for Vinotinto saw it, and they decided to take matters into their own hand and went after him. Number 2, in particular, Nicolas Salazar, he was the one who was shown the first red card because he went immediately over. I'm assuming that words were said, but that's the reason why this reaction for Vinotinto is they did not like that action taken.
But there should have been 2 more red cards assessed as well. 14 received a red, and then also someone else in that pile received a red, which at that point, that's 3 red cards.
We believe it was shown to 14. It wasn't exactly clear. There were about 3 players standing in front of the referee when he did show it. You said another red card was shown?
There were a couple red cards shown, which 3 red cards would be the end of this contest.
Well, if they had 3, it could have been a bench player as well.
True.
So we're not sure. If they, let's say it was 3 players who were on the field, they would still have 8 players, so they'd still be able to continue.
Yeah, they'd still be able to continue at that point. I mean, the question, if you're the refs, is how do you maintain control of this game for the remaining, we assume probably 4 more minutes, 3 more minutes at this point. We played a little bit of the extra time period. Looks like all of the refs are going over their notes from this. Very lengthy discussion.
We do have a replay on that. I'm debating if I should show it or not. If you do want to know what's going on, you could always rewind on YouTube.
It's probably the best course of action here is, again, we wait on this lengthy discussion that has finally come to an end.
We're believing that Vinotinto, if this game does restart, we're believing they might have 8 players on the field. We know for sure Nicolas Salazar was on the field, and he's one of the ones who received the red card. The other 2, we're not sure if they were on the field or if they were on the bench. So right now it's just a matter of I actually see only no, I do see 8 players currently. I see 8 players currently on the field for Vinotinto.
14 was the second red card. I don't know if he was...
Actually, they have 9 currently on the field. It's going to be a free kick. So we're currently into the 9th minute, almost into the 9th minute, but we were about 2 minutes in of the 6 added when this incident happened.
Well, it looks like it's restarted here with the 4th official. They are asking for Caleb Miller to be removed.
And the second yellow shown to the coach now. Yep. So now the coach has been ejected as well. So that's now, we believe, 3 red cards to players and now also to the coach.
And that's the
Looks
final
like the
whistle.
match
That
was
is going to be
called.
the game. So a less than ideal end to this contest for everyone involved. And theatrics likely not done.
We will
for
keep this.
today.
We will keep the stream going in case anything else does happen.
Maybe end the stream and record anything that does occur. But either way, final score here from Marietta, 1-0. Potros does pick up the win and in dramatic and not good dramatic fashion. But that will end our day here.
So that does put Potros on to 4 wins in 4 matches and currently sitting in 2nd place behind on goal difference with a game in hand on SSL. I'll see if I can get an image of the standings up on the screen in just a second. We will try to get that for you. So here we can see the standings currently in the table. So this shows us as first place, but that's assuming head-to-head, but according to the league rules, goal difference is the first tiebreaker. So in reality, SSL should be first and Potros would be second. But it's a good start to the season 4 wins in 4. And next week, same time, we will be out here to face Atlanta United Academy.
Hey, Atlanta United Academy.
So thank you for everyone for staying and watching. Thank you, Davis, for coming out. And we will see you guys next week.